What's good, YouTube? This is D Chill. Let me tell you a story about three of the weirdest things that I've done or witnessed. The first one is going to be me getting into a high speed chase in a cab, literally. So I'm in this cab and we're downtown Seattle. So I'm trying to go to the house, and that's in West Seattle. So in order for me to get there, we'd have to go almost like around in a circle just to go get on to the ferry to get onto the freeway. I'm tired. I need to just stop this and do this tomorrow. But I've been telling myself I'm gonna get these videos out. So if you don't feel a lot of energy, it's because I'm tired. So I say, I'm gonna jump in this cab. So I get in this cab. The cab driver's going down, yes sir. But as he's going down, yes sir, we're on First Avenue, and he's about to bust the right to go around to get to Second Avenue. So as he's going down, there's two cars pulled over. Maybe it was an accident, and there's a couple police cars there talking to the people. But now he's going down to go around them. He bumps one of the cars, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe he didn't have enough room. As he goes around that car, he bumps another one, and then bumps and hits the police car. Now that's too many bumps, but I know ain't no bumper cars. You don't know what you're doing. More than that, something's wrong here. Because you, okay, accidentally hit somebody, but then hit somebody else, then hit the police car, almost like head on. But it was to the side, but you still hit the police. That boy hit the police and punched it on First Avenue. Anybody knows the streets in Seattle? First Avenue is narrow, two lanes. It's still narrow. That boy didn't care. So he shoots the Cherry, which is very much the next block. Guns it up the hill. I'm thinking about to shoot all the way through the light. I'm spooked. But he stops at the light. Then he busts the right. Now I'm starting to talk because he's punching it. Man, put this. I'm cussing him out. Put this Cobra boy. I beat you. And I'm talking crazy to him. He politely put his arm on the armrest and turned around and looked at me and said, "Shut up." That boy looked at me like that. Oh, the tough guy came right out of me. It must have been like I went from tough guy to a punk in zero point 0.1 second. Man, would you please just let me out, man? Because now I ain't got nothing to do. If I crack him, it's a possibility we're going to flip and have a real bad accident. If I just crack him from the side and knock him to sleep, I'm through. Because the way he's flying, we're about to be done. So I'm like, there's nothing else I can do but try to punk out and try to talk nice to this boy and hopefully he relax. He wasn't hearing none of that. He just kept gunning it. And he's gunning and gunning. So what do? Nothing but sit back there. Now, I'll tell you this now, but I don't remember back then. I probably started praying. Because really, what else you gonna do but be real honest with yourself? Like, he's always the only one that can protect you. But most of the time, we thinking that we so tough that we can protect ourselves. Nah, he's the only one protecting us. So I'm sitting there spooked. So that's probably what I did. Because I kid you not, literally, after the next block, he, for some reason, would. Now, I tell you we're on high speed, that's because there's so many police behind us. I mean, it must almost like a wall of police behind us. Because remember, I said he hit the police and then took off. So they're behind us thick. Anybody knows Seattle? They're sad for that. They're, where they take 4 or 5 police, you have 20 doing. That's how they was back in the 80s and 90s. They just wasted a lot of our money. That's why them folks is trying to defund them so bad up here. All the years of them raping us with their non-existent, too many times police for simple matters make no sense. So anyway, the non-existent part is they don't be there when you need them. But then when you need them, they overwhelm the whole situation. Not necessary. So anyway, I said as we're almost like a block from where he's about to slow down for whatever reason, and when he slows down, I'm tripping like this dude. You just punched it on these folks, and you had a pretty big head start. I'm just thinking out rationally how I was as a driver. I couldn't understand why he was pulling over. Boy, you got him beat. Even though I'm out in the back acting like a sucker, you still had the police beat. You could have kept pushing it. We might have gotten the freeway. I might have just not said nothing no more. Once we got on the freeway and everything was cool, you probably slowed down. But for whatever reason, he just slowed down and tried to jump out and run. Stumbling drunk, tried to jump out and run, and the police just came scared, hopped out, ran into him, roughed him up, body slammed him, and this boy gonna try to fight back. He's loaded. He trying to fight back with him on the ground. So the police gathered him up, put him in the car, came to me, "Are you all right, sir? Are you all right?" I'm sitting there shaking, literally. I'm good now. I'm good now. Because the car out the car. When he did that, I threw my door open. Because that's what happened. When I threw my door open, he went close to a telephone pole. The telephone pole hit the door and he hit me and knocked me back in. So he hit me in my knee and knocked me back in. Because I remember they ended up coming to the county and coming to visit me and asking questions about being a witness for this case and that and the third. And I had the dumb response of telling these people, no, I don't want to sue them because I'm already suing the police for battering in my house. Oh, that's the story I got to tell you guys. That battle ram, when they found a grenade in the house, had to be called the bomb squad. So I'm like, no, I'm suing you guys for false imprisonment and battle ram in my house. It was the wrong place. I told them the story. But that was just so dumb of me back then because here it is, I get in an accident with a guy that hit the police. Who better than to have a witness than the police as your witness? And I said, no. Don't tell them how much money I could have got paid for that. But that's the kind of backward stuff I was doing back then, just missing. Like I said, one of the weirdest things that I was in. And here's the next thing. I was a real idiot, I'll say it like that, when it comes to wanting to protect my neighborhood. I thought the Yesler Terrace was the Yesler Terra, that nobody could step foot in there unless they had a pass, and it had to be given by me or one of the OGs. That's how backwards my mind was. Like, I really felt like no one could come in that place, including the police. Mainly them. I used to tell them, you better not come up in here, and you better not come up in here by yourself. You come in here to do anything. I'd have been in jail. They took me to jail for that. Obstructing of justice. Because I told the boy, you are not coming up here to harass, question nobody by yourself. You better call backup. You want to come and question anybody up here in the Yesler Terrace? Literally, this is what I said to these folks on Yesler and Bourne. I know where I was at the 27 bus stop. They were talking to one of my other partners for whatever he had did. They left him alone and took me to jail for obstruction because I was that guy. I had that mouth, but I had them scraps too. And they know I put them on. So anyway, I almost gave myself away. This particular officer was questioning another one of my partners down the street and at Tomboys. And I'm sitting there myself like, how dare you, went by themselves too. How dare you think you're just going to come out and question somebody here by yourself? So I let the person keep on talking, run their mouth. I had a squirt in my hand. Back then, I kind of liked them squirts. And I'll never forget, I'm up on Yesler and Bourne. Terrace ain't that big. Go up a little further to Yesler and Broadway, that's the Yesler Terrace. But that particular immediate area is this period not that big right there. And so I'm at the corner. They're at the store. I'm over by the by the phone booth. I literally launched that joint. My cousin used to always say, you got some good aim, boy. As a little kid, he always told me I had good aim. I launched that joint, and I'll never forget. It smacked them like they got slapped in the face. Literally, the can just hit them. I seen the squirt pot squirt all over the place. The person go like this and go to grabbing for the radios and everything. And what, of course, pew, we breaks. I get somewhere, my partner gets somewhere, but they calling for backup because they was embarrassed because they got smacked with that can in front of everybody. So then this is the next thing, and this too happened right there. Well, I wouldn't say it happened right there at that store, but I was driving, coming down the street, and this is the time that I pulled the police over in my neighborhood. So let me explain. We're coming down Bourne, going south, and as I'm coming down, he throws on his lights. And he throws on his lights. Okay, I know I'm cooked because I know I ain't got a license. I'm 18, fresh 18. Just got up here from Cali, and he throws on the lights. I'm like, oh, okay. So when he throws on the lights to get behind me, I buckle you behind him. Now, when I'm telling you this, we're doing this in the middle of Yesler and Bourne. This is a big intersection, major intersection. I bustle you behind him. He bustle you behind me. I bustle you behind him. Bustle you behind me. We did this multiple times until he goes to where he's almost running into the store, and I'm right behind him, like as if I pulled him over. And he gets out of his police car, walks back to my car door, looks in, and says, Dorian McDade, move back and let me get behind you. And so I just start cracking up, and I just pulled back for the boy, let him get his little joint and come from behind me and write up these 6 tickets. Reckless driving, habitual then. Reckless driving, I know, was the number one, and a bunch of other ones. And he booked me, took me into jail. No, took me to the precinct. Like I said, I got those 6 tickets. I ended up getting out. Either I got out there or when I got to the count. No, they let me go from there. There was no reason to take me under for something so minor. He was just so mad that he took me to the county to the jail. I could be wrong. He might have just wrote me those tickets right there. But anyway, I forget. I think I went to the precinct, but I know I didn't go to the county. But anyway, like I said, I had 3 weird situations I wanted to tell y'all, and those are the 3 that I can recall. There might be some more, but those are the 3 weirdest I can think of. Like I said, I'm tired too, but I wanted to get these videos out. I have been sloughing. I got a backlog of a lot of different stuff I'm gonna tell y'all, and each thing I'm telling you is the truth. I don't embellish nothing. I don't need to put nothing on nothing. I'm gonna tell you some stories about some celebrities you might not believe, but it's the truth. And each celebrity I'm talking about, they're still alive. You can go question them. Even I got to tell that story about Larry Bird. Yeah, he can tell you because I'm pretty sure nobody talked to him the way I did as a little kid. Wait until you hear that story. The story about Mary J. Blige at the Tacoma Dome when Biggie and them was here. Yeah, and Devontae and the rest of those guys. Yeah, he can tell you. I'm sure he remembers me coming up that escalator, and they were having a part. Well, people thought they were having an after-hour party, and they were trying to get into the Sheraton. Everybody was blocked outside. Lo and behold, me and my homeboy 6'4" Mo, we coming up creeping up the back escalator, cause I know how to get in the hotels. I came in through the back. Nobody else on the front. And they thought we were part of security or whatever. I'm walking with Mary J and her security. Well, Devontae looking at me nodding like, what's up? We both got the hazels. What's up? What's up? He keep him pushing. I keep it pushing. I can tell he was a G because he looked at us like he was wondering if we was about that action. Like he was ready to get with it. And he just kept it moving. So yeah, I'm telling you, these stories I'm going to tell y'all, they can be verified. Queen Latifah, my homegirl telling me to get at her. Yeah, these stories can be verified. You ask these folks, they'll tell you about D Chill. Peace.